Hey everyone, this is our Capricorn. Today I will be discussing what Capricorns fear the most. Not being successful. I can say this confidently without any doubt that a Capricorn's biggest fear is failure. Our inner drive to always be the best at what we do comes from this fear. Failure is just something that we never want to come close to. We are sure to be careful and steady throughout life just so we don't have to face anything that may go wrong because we're not taking our time. It's just to ensure that we don't make any mistakes along the way. A Capricorn will place high emphasis on our status and those around us because of this fear. Capricorns seek a prestigious status not for the fortune or the fame, not even really for the recognition. We just want the prestige for the stability that it brings, point blank period. Capricorns desire material possessions for the comfort and the sense of success that it brings. And that is some honest truth about a Capricorn. That right there, that's the facts and the motivation behind our hardworking, ambitious reputation. You can never argue with success, and a Capricorn understands this. And it is what it is. A Capricorn's fear of not succeeding only motivates us to be the best at anything that we do. We will set out to put our best foot forward just to ensure that we are moving along in the right path. A Capricorn will strategize and analyze everything that we can before we jump on anything because we want to ensure that we are always on top of our game. Even if you are not aware of our plotting, we always are. A Capricorn would rather move in silence because we don't really like the judgment or input of others regarding how we choose to reach the top. We would just rather keep our plans to ourselves. Being caught off guard. Capricorns do not do well with embarrassment or someone trying to make us look stupid or making it seem like we don't know what we're talking about, when clearly we do know what we're talking about. We definitely don't like know-it-alls. And Capricorns are not really outspoken all of the time. We would rather just show and prove with our actions. Someone trying to prove us wrong when we know that we know the truth, it just irritates a Capricorn, and it just will make us go into our shell and just catch us completely off guard. Capricorns want to have control of our environment, but we do understand that we don't have a say-so in every situation. So we just want control somewhat. We want to feel like we have the control. We just really crave structure. Being led away from our intended path will only irritate a Capricorn. Anything that can deviate us from our plan or what we have intentions on doing, it just completely catches us off guard. Capricorns are not impulsive, and we do think about every situation extremely careful before acting on it. Capricorns really don't like breaking the rules. So when something doesn't go our way, we don't know how to feel about it. Showing weaknesses. First off, Capricorns don't like showing any kind of vulnerability. Now, I do know that everyone does have a vulnerable side and weaknesses, but a Capricorn especially does not like showing this side of us. And for the most part, we are really good at hiding it. Showing vulnerability can be hard to do, but at the same time, it could be good for other people who are involved with the Capricorn. And it's really important for my fellow Caps to understand this. And it's definitely not something that has to be feared. If a Capricorn shows any type of vulnerability to you, just know that you mean a lot to us. And a Capricorn's biggest fear about showing vulnerability to someone, it's the possibility of being let down. Capricorns don't even want to feel that kind of pain. We don't want to bring that kind of negativity into our life. For a Capricorn, showing this side of us only opens the door for us to be hurt. And we simply cannot have that. So anyone trying to deal with a Capricorn, you definitely have your hands full. Capricorns will not always express emotions just to ensure and conceal our weaknesses at all times. But deep inside, we really do have feelings. Capricorns feel things very deeply. It takes a lot for us to get comfortable around someone to actually want to show this side. We just want to know that you're fully committed before we get that serious with you. Capricorns are also worrywarts, and those who are not close to a Capricorn would never know this. It's not a trait that we're always happy about. And a Capricorn will overthink almost every situation that we encounter. And it's somewhat of an internal battle that we deal with because we simply just don't want to be seen as the weak link. So we keep these emotions to ourselves for the most part. You would never see the internal anxiousness of a Capricorn. You also would probably not know how much a Capricorn actually really worries and overanalyzes every situation. Having no purpose in life. Being organized and having a plan for our life is something that a Capricorn needs and something that we strive off of. And unfortunately, that fear that we have that we may not succeed may be the very fear that keeps us from going after what we really crave out of life. Capricorns just feel like we have to succeed at everything that we do, and we feel like we have to be the best at everything that we do. And sometimes if a Capricorn doesn't think that we'll be the best, we'll kind of sit on the sidelines and look at the people doing it and wish that we could also do it, even though we can. Capricorn, you can. Like, as cliche as it sounds, you already have everything that you need inside of you. And deep down, you know this. You know how great that you can be. So stop holding yourself back most of the time. The better a Capricorn can plan out our life and what we have to do, the more we will stick to our goals without procrastinating. Now, speaking of procrastination, Capricorns have a bad habit of doing this. And this is mostly due out of fear. We fear failure. We just want to ensure that everything is working out how we plan and imagined it to. We just want to have everything together before moving on any instinct or any impulse. Capricorns just cannot operate on a whim. It's just not in us. Although sometimes it would be nice to have this trait. Some Capricorns may have that trait, but many do not. But it is okay to sometimes go after what you want. And don't have any fear about it. And stop putting it off. Because Capricorns will eventually do what they want to do. But it just may take us a longer time to actually put our mind to it, to do it. But you always reap the benefits when you actually try, don't you, Capricorn? Capricorns don't want to let anyone down. A Capricorn will work extra hard just so we don't let the ones who are depending on us down. We definitely don't want the embarrassment of not going through on our word. Capricorn will try to stick to our word as best as we can, and we will always go through on any promises that we have made you. Capricorns in general are not for excuses. We don't want you giving us excuses, therefore we will try our best not to give you excuses. Some people may accept an excuse from someone, but a Capricorn always works in good intentions. And we will not stoop to that level to just give you a frivolous excuse about why we couldn't do something. That's just not in a Capricorn. Capricorns don't like betrayal in any form, shape, or fashion, and we will not tolerate it from anyone. Capricorns don't have any problem cutting off dishonest people. So I guess you could say we fear that if the tables are reversed, you would do the same to us, because most people in general don't want to feel betrayed or feel like they've been let down. And Capricorns, we really don't want other people to turn their backs on us or to drop us like a bad habit like we do them. So we just try our best to work on good intentions at all times and just make sure that our word is bond. A Capricorn's word is everything to us. We don't want to be shady. We don't want to come off as a shady person or someone that you can put the blame on for not doing something that we should have done. Now, I do know that Capricorns are not perfect and things do happen and situations arise. But as much as we can prevent not going back on our word, we'll try to do that. And a Capricorn is very good at admitting when we're wrong. So a Capricorn won't mind pulling you to the side and letting you know that we messed up, or we're not going to be able to get that project done like you wanted us to, or we can't do that favor that you wanted us to do. Capricorns will tell you the truth. That's the one thing about a Capricorn. If we're not able to do something, we won't just string you along and have your hopes high and have your high expectations there. A Capricorn would rather just tell you the truth and just be honest. Capricorns are all about honesty, and we're not good liars, as I've mentioned before. So we would just come to you straight up and let you know what it is. And a Capricorns, we're always committed. Capricorns truly honor our commitment. So if we can do it for you and we've told you that we'll get it done, we'll try our hardest. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and you'll be sure to hear from me soon. All right, bye-bye.